I'm running away from my past I left behind. I'm looking for answers, but I'm blinded by the light. I'm lost in the music and I stay here for the night. I promise I'll be gone in the morning, out of sight and out of mind.
Hello everybody, welcome to a very impromptu stream. This is literally lastminute.com. How long is the intro? Goodbye, see you later. I don't know how many people are going to be tuning in today's stream because it wasn't announced, wasn't planned or anything like that, but I do want to react briefly to the events obviously from last night, obviously going into the final couple of games of this game week and then moving on to the ever so important Game Week 38. Game Week 38 is actually going to become... This is actually, I'm not going to lie, guys, this is actually the closest me and Steve-O have ever been in this moment right now. In this moment, going into Game Week 38. It's massive, absolutely massive. Oh my God. That one, that's what I'm going to go to. It's exciting. I didn't think that I would be this close to Steve-O. It's all going to depend on whether Diaz, if Diaz plays against... Who are they playing again? Brighton. If he plays or not. If he plays, then it means Steve-O's going to get Diaz off the bench. Sorry, Diaz points. If not, he's going to get Trippier off the bench. Steve-O's got Trippier first sub. So I need Diaz to get, like... ideally, for me, I need Diaz to come on for like 15 minutes. Ain't going to happen. I think Diaz starts, personally, and I think Diaz gets 6 points anyway. But Steve-O will get 9 points with Trippier if Diaz doesn't play. He's also got Rashford. So it all comes down to really my 3 players versus his 4 players. And those players are as follows. So I've got David De Gea in goal. Steve-O's got Steele in goal. Do I think Steele's going to get more than 2 points? No. I think Steele's going to probably be lucky to get 1 point against City. But stranger things have happened, right? He could get loads of save points for all I know. David De Gea, I've got Steele. I think David De Gea outscores Steele. Right. He's then got Luke Shaw. So Luke Shaw, for me, a bit like De Gea, I think he's going to get points. I think De Gea is going to be all right for him. Therefore, I'm thinking I'm going to lose points because I've got John Stones. I don't know if I think John Stones is going to play a major part. He might do. I might get lucky. He might start. He came on as a cameo in the last game. So, you know, was it 15, 16 minutes against Chelsea? Which is more than what Diaz did, so I can't complain. Then I've got Anthony, and then he's got Rashford. So, with the fact that he's got Anthony... with the fact that he's got Rashford, I think Rashford starts. I need Anthony to outscore Rashford. So it comes down to De Gea, Stones and Anthony, where I'm thinking I'm going to get 6, maybe 9. I think I'm going to get 9 points from those 3 players. I think I'm going to get about 9 points, maybe 10 if I'm lucky. I don't expect Anthony to do anything against Chelsea. He's been pretty boring to watch recently. He's been dabbling around with the ball. He's a bit too flamboyant. I think he needs to improve his vision and distribution a bit more and be less selfish. But that's another story. That's another story. He's got the main threat is Rashford. The main threat is Rashford. If Rashford starts and bangs in goals, then I can kiss finishing above Steve-O goodbye. However, I think Steve-O gets roughly the same points. I think Steve-O gets around 9-10 points from his reign, which means we'll go into the final game week. I think worst case scenario, I am 10 points behind Steve-O. Worst case, maybe 15 points behind Steve-O. You know, right now as it stands, we're like literally 2 points. I think it's like 2 points. But there's a lot of like variables. There's 2 points difference right now. I think very worst case, I go down 10 points behind and 15 points. Going into game week 38, I'm gonna be looking to do something that a bit different to try and throw him off the scent. I've got to be really secretive about what I'm gonna do. Hello Denver. Hello Nuclear Atoms. Hello Zimmy. Hello Tezza. That's when you say this is an airport. You don't have to announce your departure. Absolutely not. DS might start Pep because Pep has respect for De Zerbi and considers him a serious competition. Yes, he came out, didn't he, today? Thank you to who was it in the members chat? It was Blonde in the members chat. Did Pep just identify his successor in the press conference? She says, I quote Pep Guardiola, Robert De Zerbi is one of the most influential managers in the last 20 years. He's unique. When he arrived, I thought he would have a great impact, but I didn't expect him to do it in such a short time. So he does have a lot of respect for De Zerbi. Will he field Haaland, a strong team? I think he will. I think Haaland starts. I think De Bruyne probably starts. Hello, Seb. How you doing, mate? Stones was drinking all night, looking and how likely for him to start. Yeah. Rashford's back in training, says Nuclear Atoms. I think Rashford plays. I think he starts. Hello, Harry Dawson. Let's quickly just bring up the league. Let me just bring it up for you guys to see. So this is where we stand at the moment on the let's go in the mod league. Let's use the mod league because the mod league is a good way of looking at it. So in the mod league, we've got a man Dylan who I predicted was going to get 150 points this week. With Wilson and Isaac, Pedro Porro and Steele on his bench. Obviously, it hasn't gone as I thought it would go. This has been a really, really unfortunately crappy double game week so far for a lot of people. I mean, you let me know. What do you guys think this game week so far? Has it been good or bad for you? Let me know in the comments. It's been pretty meh for me. He's on 46 points. He's played his bench boost. This is a man Dylan. This is Very, very good player in a Mandela, he's top of the mod league at the moment. I was shocked to see Pedro Porro. He only played, what was it? How many minutes is that? I can't see. Is that 15 minutes? I can't see. Anyway, it's very unlucky of Pedro Porro. Of course, wouldn't have got a clean sheet anyway. But the fact he got 1 point from Isaac getting that yellow card. I thought Isaac was very, very good. Very, very good. How on earth there was no goals in that Newcastle Leicester game? Unbelievable. By the way, did you guys saw Wilson hit the post? I think Gomes hit the post. It was just like ricocheting ball around the box. I mean, the whole of the game was just literally Leicester camped in their own box. It was like Newcastle, I thought were going to put them to the sword. How they didn't score, I do not know. It was just ridiculous. How Johnny Evans played the whole game. It looked like he was literally blowing out of breath, out of steam. He got a few hard tackles in on him. Fair play. He did all right in the end, him and Face. But Wilson, very unlucky not to score. Of course, I had him on my starting lineup. 2 points. Still got that 1 point more than Isaac, though. I'm glad about that. Steele, we talked about Steele. Against Man City, I don't see him getting much. I think he can get 2 points max, really, with Steele. And one of those will be a save point. But yeah, Rashford will come on against Chelsea, I'd imagine, for you, man. Matoma, McAllister, it's popular picks left him in Grealish. I went with Mahrez. I'm a bit worried that Mahrez doesn't play the second game. Alvarez owners will be happy though, won't they? He's obviously got Stones as well. I mean, it's very unfortunate. Very fortunate. It's been a pretty meh game week so far for a lot of people. But yeah, that's a man Dillon. And then we've got second place in the mod league. We've got Gary, Harbour Boy, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Not much in it. 2 points in it. He's got Rash. Yeah, I mean, similar players really. So really, it really is in a man Dillon's how many points he gains on Gary really on this one. But then it gets interesting because in the mod league we've got Steve-O 2 points ahead of me. So Steve-O, again, just to remind everybody, his main differentials are Steele, Shaw. Hang on a second. Some message come through. Steele, Shaw, Diaz, and Rashford are his differentials on me. Steele, Shaw, Diaz, and Rashford. I think they'll probably get similar points to what I've got. I mean, unless I think Diaz will play. I think Shaw, for me, it'll be Shaw. Shaw's going to do more damage than Rashford. I'm going to predict it now. I think Shaw's a bonus points magnet. We've seen it. Shaw's going to get bonus points against Chelsea. I've got a feeling he might get 1 or 2 bonus, but he's going to get bonus points. YouTube chat league says FPL said, yeah, I'll get to it in a minute. I just noticed someone must be a sub because that last stream. Literally, mate, Nuclear Atoms, we've been sitting around the 7k mark on the subs for ages, man. People unsubbing, resubbing. Every time Steve-O swears, someone unsubs. Every time Steve-O rages, someone subs. So it's like it's up and down, up and down, up and down. So if you are new and you are checking this out for the first time, please hit the subscribe button. Let's get back up to 7,000. Evening, Max. How you doing, mate? Very interesting to see the team Pep puts out against Brighton. Are we thinking the same as against Chelsea, or the big guns come out? I'm thinking some of the big guns come back in, to be honest. I think Haaland will be back in. I think KDB a feature in that game as well. I don't think he's going to just rest them for the rest of the season. I think he's got a lot of respect for De Zerbi. I think he'll put a solid team out. There's Steve-O on the last stream saying Stones will get attacking returns. He's dangerous and he certainly would get a goal. Yeah, I know. Steve-O likes to say stuff like he likes to jinx things. So he'll come out and say like wild things like Stones is gonna score or Callum Wilson's gonna be getting a hat trick or something because I've got him in my team. But then he says it because he wants it not to happen. It's like reverse psychology. He may be listening. He actually asked me to go live at 8 o'clock because he wanted to listen in. So he might be driving now, listening in, going with a big smile on his face because he knows it's true. Let's talk about punts to take on the final day. Interesting. I don't want to give too much away though. I've got some punts in my mind that I want to do, but I think a lot of people are going to be going on to Harry Kane. If you can get to Harry Kane, I think that's good. That's a good way of getting in a differential. That I mean, it's an expensive differential, but I think it's a good one. Final game of the season, final game week. But then I think Harry Kane's going to be mass transferred in. I mean, did I see earlier on Eze was getting in? Eze is something that people are getting on right now. This could be good. But are people chasing points, getting Eze in? I mean, yeah, they're against Forest. Maybe not. I suppose you can punt. Is that like 5.6 or something? It's pretty decent. Zimmy says, I played triple captain on Haaland. I hope he starts. Lol. Wow. Good luck, man. What, he saved it all the way to game week 37. What made you not play at game week 38, Zimmy? Obviously, we've got double game week. I understand that. Terrible week so far. Got Eze, Trippier, and Burn on the bench. Oh, 25 points. Any chance of any of them coming off a bench? Have you ever had any? Does anyone know? Has anyone ever had these sweets before? By the way, these herbal lozenges, these herbal tablets. Yeah. Has anyone ever had these before? They're so nice. I went to the pharmacy earlier on. They've got them in the pharmacy. They're worth it, guys. They're worth it. They're really good. Herbal sweets, really good. Got full by the double game week. Save it for game week 38, man. Yeah, subscribe, guys, if you are new here. Gakpo. Oh, Harry, I got in Gakpo for numerous weeks earlier on in the season. He just literally bit me in the ass. Like I watched that kid literally miss everything he was given. Like everything, every one-on-one opportunities, chances to get on the end of a pass, chances to play the pass. He just wasn't doing what I wanted him to do, and I got rid of him. Them sweets are nice. Yeah, they are, man. They are good. But when you got a cup of tea, it's a bit awkward, right? Wouldn't necessarily recommend having a cup of tea with one of them, but anyway. So yeah, so you're going into, so this is Tivo's team on the screen. 32 points at the moment, -8. Yeah, Rashford, man, Rashford. Who thinks Rashford's going to start? Who thinks Rashford starts against Chelsea? I'm going to put my hand up because I think he's going to start against Chelsea. So that's big threat number one. We've both got Fernandes. I mean, what was that? I mean, I was going to captain Fernandes and he completely psyched me out. Completely psyched me out and maybe go to Haaland. Is that going to come back and bite me in the ass? Is Fernandes going to do well against Chelsea? We'll find out. Diaz, I think Diaz plays a part as well. I think Mahrez might get benched. You think starts? Yeah. Will Pep risk Haaland, KDB when they have a cup final in Champions League? I know, man. I know they have, but they don't want to just leave him on the bench. I mean, you want Max. You got to remember, he wants to give them playing time. He wants to keep them fit. Match fitness is so important. Match sharpness is so important. How do you get match fitness? By playing matches. How do you get match sharpness? By playing decent minutes in Premier League matches. You don't want to just sit him on the bench between now and the end of the season. Steve-O is listening to me. Steve-O's listening to me. I gotta be careful what I say, guys, because I'm gonna make some changes to my team. I am gonna make some changes to my team. Not now. Not now. No, not now. I'm gonna leave it till literally the deadline. There's gonna be some links. There's gonna be some team news. I'm gonna be very, very, very interested in finding out if there's any leaks, some solid leaks on that Man City team, because I think that I'm gonna probably make some transfers. Would you show how you would draft a free hit? Says Matthias. Maybe in a minute. Maybe in a bit. I'll see how it goes. I'm just gonna read through this. I'm gonna go through the mini leagues. I've just watched Chasing Green Arrows, and they add Ian, who is a report on how Man United and Man City managers questions. Who is a report on who are Man United and Man City manager questions, and he said Haaland will start. How is Zeno? He does, but he does equate to 30 minutes off the bench. Does that equate for 30 minutes off the bench for a start? I mean, ultimately, I think we're all in the same boat when it comes to Haaland. I think every man and his dog that's up there in the mini leagues. I think everyone at the top echelons of the top, managers out there have captained Haaland. So we're all in the same boat when it comes to Haaland. However, we're not necessarily just talking about Haaland. KDB obviously didn't play. Did he play any minutes? Did he come on? He didn't come on, did he? So De Bruyne didn't play a minute. Oh, no, he did. Oh, he did. He came on for 12 minutes. I didn't even realize he came on. He came on for 12 minutes. Okay. So he didn't play. Right, guys. You have to realize, right? De Bruyne has only played 102 minutes in the last six game weeks. Game week 34, didn't play a minute against Fulham. Game week 34 against West Ham, didn't play a minute against West Ham. Game week 35, played 90 minutes against Leeds. Game week 36, didn't play a single minute. 37, played 12 minutes. De Bruyne is rusty. De Bruyne is rusty. Like, when I say rusty, he's not at the game time. He's not at game time. He's had 12 minutes in the last 2 weeks. He's had 12 minutes of Premier League action. I mean, in the last 6 weeks, he's had 102 minutes of Premier League action. He's had one 90-minute game against Leeds. He's been absent. I mean, for me, that says that Pep plays him against Brighton. I think Pep's got to play KDB. He's got to get him match sharp. In my opinion. I don't own KDB. If I did own KDB, I would be expecting him to start. But again, this comes down to team leaks, right? We've got 4:30 the kickoff, and we get 3 o'clock, 3:30. Between 3 o'clock and 3:30, I think everyone's gonna be on Twitter waiting for leaks, right? Every serious FPL manager is gonna be looking for leaks for that Man City team, because there's gonna be mass panic. There's gonna be mass panic for Mahrez owners, Foden owners, Alvarez owners. They'll be like, "Oh, does he start? Does he start? Doesn't he start?" I think we're all gonna be all on it. And even if it's 1 minute to deadline, like as soon as an official leak comes out, there's going to be mass transfers. So make sure, if you're going to do it, if you've already decided that you're going to do that, guys, make sure you're on it, because that site could easily crash. The FPL site, I'm going to call it now. There's a good chance it's going to crash. And if you don't get a chance to do transfers because you're too late to the party, then you've only got yourself to blame. I know KDP has ruined me the last 6 weeks, says Vincent. Oh, man. Sucks. Take it from me, he'll be starting 11 for City. He'll be in the starting 11 for City this week, says Matty in the chat. He has played Champions League. Yeah, I know, but again, he hasn't played a great deal of minutes over the last 6 weeks. If you look at his he's 102 minutes Premier League. Oh yeah, man. Okay, he's played Champions League games, but it's not enough football for someone of his quality. I mean, match sharpness is so important. Like sitting on the bench for week in, week out is a massive difference. Like, it affects your match sharpness. It really does. The speed in which you distribute the ball, get on the end of even KDB affects. How many hits are too many in the last game week? May just do 1. I think -4. I think -4 is probably the limit you want to go to. I think people getting Harry Kane in for a -4 is okay, or someone like that. I won't be doing a hit to get in like Eze or something like that. That'd be silly. But if you're gonna get in a premium and captain them, do -4. That's no issue. You know, who are the most transferred players in right now? Who are the most transferred in? We've got Luke Shaw, mass transferred in. Eze, Odegaard, Gundogan, Kane, Alvarez. Right, okay. Kane is Wilson. Why is Wilson's getting a load of transfers in? Eze, most transferred in player right now for Crystal Palace. Eze, he got double-digit haul against Bournemouth. I mean, he got a goal against West Ham in 34. He got a double-digit haul against Bournemouth. He got an assist against Fulham. But look at him, look at his performances. Like, it looks like he has all the way through the season. He has moments where he gets a haul, and then he just goes on there twos and threes, gets a haul, twos and threes, gets a haul. Like, it's like, has he just got his haul, 16 points, 5 points, and now he's gonna get 2. He'll finish the game. Like, is he just gonna get a 2 or a 3? Like, it's 5 for 5.6. I suppose you can take that risk, right? He did play against Real for twice for 174 minutes. I get that. But again, what I'm saying is, between now and the end of the season, the next 2 games, is he going to just be on the bench? I don't think so. The only people who've scored more points than Eze in the midfield play for the top. Yeah, but I think that's been indicative of midfielders though. Like Eze has, right, so here we go. So last 10 weeks, last 10 game weeks, points. It's a bit skewed because they've just been in flurries, right? 1 point against Brighton, 1 point against Arsenal, 4 points against Leicester, 8 points against Leeds, 16 points against Southampton. Then back down to 3 points against Everton, 2 points against Wolves, 9 points against West Ham, 2 points against Tottenham, 16 against Bournemouth, 5 points against Fulham. I mean, majority of those points have come in the last 10 game weeks. I mean, before the last... I mean, yeah, he's on form. You could argue he's on form. He's got points against Tottenham. Sorry, he's got points against Bournemouth and Fulham. He's got points against West Ham. In the last 4 games, he's got 3 returns in the last 4 games. 3 returns in the last 4 games. People are looking at their most recent form. But then, if you look at it like over the season, he has clustered up points. Like, if you over the course of the season, he's clustered points together. Like, he's not been getting like... I don't think he's got 3. I mean, he got an assist against Leicester in game week 29. So that's 3 game weeks. He's not got more. He's not got more than 3 consecutive game weeks of returning, which I mean for 5.6. I mean it's fine. I mean I'm just saying that people are definitely just reacting to the points he got against Bournemouth. And the assist against Fulham. I think if Eze didn't get that, I don't know. I just not so. I mean, Nottingham Forest for me, they're safe. Are they on the beach? Are they on the beach now? They're not a bad team, Forest. I mean, I think Forest will be a tough game. I don't know. It depends. I mean, they're safe. Palace are safe, though. Palace haven't got really anything to fight for. They're stuck in 11th place. They're miles behind 10th. I mean, Palace would be on the beach as well, man. I mean, they've secured... They've mid-table. They're safe. There's no issues. So, I don't know. For me... I mean, yeah, I mean, 5.6 million is a good, if you're doing like a Matoma to Eze, yeah, I mean, it's a bit of a no-brainer, right? Brighton are slightly off the, I mean, they're kind of going to go for Europa, right? They're not going to be able to catch Liverpool. And they got a game in hand. If they win, yeah, maybe Mitoma's a bit off the boil at the moment. Maybe you could go Mitoma to Eze. I could justify that. But I do think like taking a -4 for Eze is worth it. But if you're going to take a hit for someone like Kane or something like that, I mean, or if you're going to go Salah or something in like for the final game week and captain him, yeah, take a -4 if that's what you're going to do. But I wouldn't be taking a -4 hit for someone that is a Crystal Palace midfielder that's just so happened to have got some points over the last couple of game weeks. I mean, big trap for me. Matty says, can you shout out Steve-O for me and say hi if he's listening? Yeah. There isn't a good point this week. Names a natural good differential. Harry Kane. But then he's 29% of teams selected him. Is he a differential 29%? I mean, I mean, again, it comes down to team news for City. Alvarez could be a really good one. I've got a feeling Arsenal players could be good differentials. I've got a feeling like Saka could be a good differential. I mean, Saka's ownership is, well, it's 27%. Jeez. Odegaard's 31. My God, they're higher than I thought. These ownerships are higher than I thought. Saka could be a good one. Gabriel Jesus could be a good differential. Would I take a hit for him? No, I wouldn't. But if I had a transfer and I wanted to just do a, I don't know, if I had the money to do Wilson to Jesus, maybe, I don't know, maybe I might consider doing it. Just to be a bit different. Jesus ownership is 27. Yeah, I mean, Arsenal are losing 1-0 to it. I don't think so. I don't think Arsenal are losing. They're at home. Last game at home. No. Son is nah. Like Son is no for me, man. Not worth it. Not worth a midfield slot. Not worth a premium midfield slot. Ferguson. I even thought, right, for me, right. This is it. Listen to me now. Listen to me now. If the news comes out that Haaland doesn't start next week, Gameweek 38, I'm seriously thinking of just going Haaland to Kane and Captain Kane. What do you guys think of that? What do you think of that, Steve-O? Game week 38, there are going to be a lot of benchings that people don't expect. I think a lot of people's subs will come into play this weekend. Yeah, important if you've got a good subs bench. Leicester asset, perhaps. I mean, Maddison would be the only one I'd consider from Leicester, to be honest. But who? I mean, against who is it they play in their final game? Against West Ham. I mean, that's not an easy. I mean, Leicester at home to West Ham. I mean, you'd expect them to fight. I mean, they've got all to play for, right? They've got to get themselves. They're still able to get themselves out of relegation, but it's not in their hands. Oh my God, guys, who do you think is going to go down? Everton or Leicester? Everton or Leicester to go down? Mental, man! Are we thinking Everton or Leicester to go down? Everton, Bournemouth, Leicester, West Ham. Those, wow. That's going to be interesting. Oh, Steve-O literally just pulled over the car to say I'm seriously thinking of doing the same. If Haaland doesn't get get confirmed as a starting player, he's going to do a transfer to Kane. I don't think that's a bad move. I really don't. Let's do a poll. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's good. Let's do a poll. Who gets relegated? Leicester, Everton. Let's get the poll going. Vote, guys. Fastest finger first. We'll put the poll up for 5 minutes. See what people say. Leicester to go down or Everton to go down? Leicester at home to West Ham. Everton at home to Bournemouth. Ooh, that's too tough, man. Too tough to call. Really tough. Whoa, what's going on? Oh wait, or Leeds. That's assuming that Leeds lose. That's assuming Leeds lose and Leicester win. Oh my God, could you imagine if Leeds win and Leicester and Everton lose? Final game. Final game week, Leeds win, Leicester and Everton lose. Like, I've completely written off Leeds. I've completely written them off. I've just thought, yeah, Leeds are going to get relegated. But they're like, they've got a lifeline. They have literally got a lifeline. If they get a result. Oh, man. Leicester's going to go down. Wow. Guys, I think Leicester's got a better squad than Everton. I really do. I like Leicester's squad more than Everton. Like, if I had to choose between Leicester... If I was going to be offered the team in the Premier League and there was a choice between Leicester and Everton, I would all day long go for Leicester. But you guys think Leicester going down? I know they've had injuries to their defence, but... Oh, man, they played a good game. Like, they defended really well against Newcastle. Newcastle were literally pummeling them. Leeds are gone, says Mark. I mean, mathematically they're not. I thought they're gone as well, but they got a draw against Newcastle. I mean, Leeds are going to get down, aren't they? They've got Spurs, man. Spurs are going to beat them. Spurs are going to beat Leeds, right? Spurs are going to beat Leeds. Leicester are going to get a draw. Oh, they need more than they need a win. Oh my god. Oh my god. Could you imagine? Could you imagine Leicester Leicester draw and Everton lose? Wow. They go down by 1 point. Leicester City draw. Everton lose. That would suck. I like Leicester. I really do. I like Leicester. I don't really want to see Leicester out of the Premier League. It'll be a shame. It'll be a shame to see Leicester out of the Premier League personally. I haven't got a love for Everton. I mean Everton. I mean they've been a bit of a meme this year. Kane's last game, yeah. Sean Dyche is 1,000,000 times more manager than Dean Smith is. Whoa, the light's just gone off. Oh wait, if I just pulled the... Wow. Crazy, man. Kane's last game, yeah. Southampton, Leicester, Leeds, 100%. Matty says. Dean Smith is a muppet. He ruined Norwich. Seb says. Leicester players don't care. All the big players will be leaving. Yeah. Unfortunately, it looks that would be the case. Yeah. If you think Spurs, Com says in the chat, if you think Spurs is going to beat Leeds and you know Steve-O is going to go Kane, you have to look at Son. Thing is, I can't get Son in. Not easily, anyway. It'd have to be a premium out. It'd have to be Salah out. I really don't want to be taking a hit. My team for Gameweek 38. De Gea. I mean, let's quickly just scribble this now, shall we? So circle the players I like. There we go. So we've got De Gea in goal. So that's a green circle. Then we got Trippier, Chelsea away. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Estepinian, Aston Villa. Yeah, I'm happy with that. John Stones, that for me is a worry. So I'm going to go amber. Fernandez, yeah, green. I've got the captaincy on him at the moment, but that can change, of course. Salah, yeah, Southampton, green. Mahrez, worrying. All City players are amber. Anthony, not happy with him. Not happy with Anthony. That was a mistake going Anthony. That was just me trying to be clever. Matoma, yeah, I mean, I'm happy with Matoma away at Villa. Wilson, Chelsea away, yeah. They're not going to play a low block. Like they're not going to play such a deep defence like Leicester did. I think he's going to have opportunities, Wilson, to break the line and go one-on-one. Haaland, worry. So really, Stones, Mahrez, Anthony, Haaland. Isaac on the bench, obviously. Isaac, green. Green. Not a massive fan of White. Brighton. At home for Mings, not for me. Pickford at home for Bournemouth. Oh, for the yellow. I think Bournemouth scores. So that's my team. That's my team going into Gameweek 38. I think, for me, I could do. If I was going to be boring, I could do Anthony to Eze. Like, if you think Harry Kane hat trick, look at his last records in last game week. I mean, Harry Kane is going to be transferred in. You heard it here first. He's going to be like the one that everyone. If Haaland does not start, if there's news coming out that Haaland doesn't start, everyone's getting Kane in. There's no two way about it. There's no way. Anthony to Saka for free. I mean, I can't do that. I don't think. No, I ain't got the money in the bank to do that. Yeah, we lost subs every time. We lost subs, Steve. Just a reminder, guys. Gameweek 38. Myself and Stevo will be going live at 4:30. We'll just pause the music a moment because I'll just turn it down. So me and Stevo reached out to everyone. We did a blanket thing where I said, right, guys, we're going to do Gameweek 38 live. We're going to go on Discord. We're going to call out all of our members, all of our moderators to join us. Guess how many people have come back and said that they're going to do it? I guess how many people have confirmed that they're going to do it? No one! Literally no one has said, yeah, we'll do that. Unfortunately, it's been a disappointment, to be honest. I mean, people that say that we need to reach out individually, I mean, sorry, but it's so much more easier just to go, let us know if you can do it and give us a message. Yeah, a bit disappointed about that, to be honest. But we and Steve will be there to cover the games. If you do want to do it, just get in touch with me via message on Discord. Just DM me on Discord or send us a message on the Twitter account, and we'll look forward to having you on. If you want to come on with video, let us know in the DM or on the Twitter. Yeah, we literally are gonna. I'll stick a message out there in Discord again. For the last 4 weeks, we've been saying every stream, like, if you want to jump in on us with us on Gameweek 38, I'd be more than happy to have you guys, because it's a lot of fun. It's really fun when we've got people watching the games. Like, we're not going to be watching every game. I mean, only 3 of them are on UK TV. Like the Everton Bournemouth game, the Leeds Spurs games on BT Sport, the Leicester West Ham games on Sky Sports. I mean, it's crap, really, absolutely crap. So we're gonna we will rely on people that's got international viewing to come on. That maybe is watching the Man City game, who's watching, the Man United game. I can't even watch Man United officially. Can't watch Liverpool officially. So again, no, it's not just members, but we reached out to members, we reached out to moderators. So I'm now reaching out to the broader community, because it's only fair that we reach out to the moderators first, then the members, then to the broader community, because we love participation. We love people to come on and sit with us and on the final game week. I mean, it's the final game week, man. It's a lot of fun. I mean, you got 10 games going on at the same time. I mean, it's a lot of fun, a lot of action going on, drama. But yeah, I'll put another message in Discord. I'll do a final message in Discord. I'll tag everyone in there. I'll piss everyone off, because every time I ping someone, I do a at everyone or at here. There's don't ping me. Screw you. We're gonna ping you. I'm gonna end that one. So Leicester's gonna go down. 88% of people thinking that Leicester's going down. Okay, wow. I can watch any game I want on any channel, says Matty. Well, you're very good at that. But yeah, animations, we'd love to have you on, man. Almiron, says Mark. You heard it here first. Almiron. That's Mark's differential. I mean, he was unlucky to eat at the post, didn't he, against Leicester? Very unlucky not to score against Leicester. Chelsea in the final game week. We'll cover the score predictions. Myself and Steve-O later this week will cover the score predictions. It'll probably have to be Thursday though, Steve, if you're listening. Friday I'm very busy, unless it's Friday during the day. Friday during the day I'm free. Thursday evening I'm free. Friday night I'm busy. Saturday I'm busy. So it'll have to be Thursday day or Friday day. Thursday day or night, Friday day or night. We'll sort it out. We'll sort it out. But yeah. And then what I'll do is probably on that stream I'll do a ultimate game week 3018. I'll do an ultimate game week 3018. Like you mentioned earlier on in the chat, Mateus you mentioned earlier on in the chat, the ultimate Gameweek 38 team. Let's try and get some press conference information in if we can. Let's see what the games happen. A lot can happen between now and then. There's still games to play. There's still United, obviously still a United game and the Brighton game, the Man City game to play. I mean, we could get injuries. We could get injuries to key players in the Brighton, Man City, Man United, Chelsea game. So let's wait until those games are finished on Thursday, and let's do the ultimate Gameweek 38 team. Myself and Steve will do it. We'll put together the ultimate team, each other's team, and we'll put it on the screen. And we'll put the reasoning behind the players that we've chosen for the ultimate game. And it'll be interesting to see. I'll get Steve to do it. I'll do it myself. And then we'll do a community one. I think that'll be quite fun. The season has gone really fast. Gameweek 38, literally, season ends next Sunday. Sunday. Yeah, it's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Pre-season's going to be good, though, because pre-season or post-season, I'm going to get away. I'm going to spend the time literally looking at the revamping the channel graphics, revamping the structure of the show, bringing in sort of ideas, getting a meeting with the moderators again, looking at revitalizing the channel, reinvigorating the channel, and then we'll try and get Steve-O to swear only once every stream instead of no, I'm joking. That's not going to change. But yeah, we'll try to keep a solid schedule next season. We'll have more of a structure in place. I'm confident that we can at least start off on a good footing with a structure, with a schedule. But yeah, gonna spend some time to just kind of look at that and. Yeah, you guys are liking the idea of doing the Gameweek 38 Dream Team. But yeah, really on that one, I just want to say, guys, I want to say thank you for all the support you've given us this season, and I really, really hope that we get some of the people in the community join us on the Gameweek 38. I'll be very, very, very I will be deflated. I will be a bit disappointed if we can't get like 6 or 7 people together to do the last game week on Discord. That would be very, very sad, because I've seen like 5 or 6, 7 people in the Discord just chatting in the Hangout. So if we can't get that for a Game Week 38 end of season stream, then that would suck. That would suck. But I appreciate people got time in their lives and they've got to be busy, and the weekend time is very sacred to a lot of people. But yeah, I'll ping everyone on Discord in a bit, just reminding people. I think with that said, guys, we've been going for 40 minutes, 45 minutes, 48 minutes. God, this time is going flying. Listen out, right? So look out for a stream that's going to be scheduled Thursday, probably Thursday daytime, Thursday afternoon. Keep an eye on it. We may even. Do you know what, Steve? If you're listening in, Thursday, are you free to do the Man United Chelsea game on Thursday? Yes or no? Are you free? If you can do the Man United Chelsea game Thursday evening, then let me know. I may just cover that game. I'm looking forward to the stream on Sunday. Yeah, cheers, man. Thank you, Animations. A lot of managers have been putting in Pickford on a free hit. What, really? Wow. I'd play De Gea over Pickford. But what do they know that I don't know? I mean, ultimately, that may not... Yeah... That Man United game could be great. I hope so. I hope Fernandes does well, and I hope Shaw's kept quiet. I don't want to see like all the Shaw owners getting on all those points. I think on this one, guys, I think I'm going to leave it here. And again, thanks for tuning in. Look out for the scheduled stream. I'll speak to you guys in Discord. Let me know on Discord or on Twitter if you want to join us. Game with 38. Good night, everyone. Take care.